Hey gang, Dave P here, and today we're going to be talking about what your number one priority should be if you're marketing for motivated sellers. In fact, it should be your number one priority no matter what type of business you're in or what you're marketing for. And stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to, and it hurts my heart to share this, be sharing a $40,000 or more mistake that I made this week that could have been prevented. And check out the links below for resources and access to our courses. But guys, let's get right into it. If you are marketing for motivated sellers, it's a lot of work. I get it. I do this day in and day out. You got to get a good data list, right? Potentially you got to scrub that list so you're not wasting your money and selling or sending marketing to duplicate addresses, things like that. There's work involved with that. Maybe you got to pay a virtual assistant or somebody to do that. There's more money out of your pocket. You got to buy the list. You got to pay to have the list cleaned up. Maybe you got to do a skip trace to this list. That's more out of pocket cost, right? So if you're marketing and you're buying this data list, you have got to be taking this stuff very seriously. And the number one priority needs to be picking up the phone. It sounds rudimentary. It sounds fundamental, but it's absolutely true. And what I see a lot of new real estate investors do, and this is the worst thing to do, they do some marketing. Maybe they're doing some direct mail. Maybe they're doing some cold calling, which is cool. But when people call back or when people call back from their marketing, maybe when people call off their website, it doesn't matter. It goes to a voicemail. The last place you want to send a seller, especially in this hot real estate market, is a voicemail. The second worst place is one of these answering services. You see it all the time out there. They market, 24-hour live representative. I'll be upfront, we've never had great success working with these 24-hour live answering services. They all sound great, but you got to ask yourself, does this person who's answering the phone, who's working in this call center, do they care about your business, your real estate investing business more than you do? Absolutely not. They're probably just earning an hourly wage. Maybe this is a second job for them. They're going through the motions, going through the script. It's not going to create the connection that you need to with the motivated sellers that you're spending all your time and resources attracting. You've got to get on the phone with them. The next worst place to send these motivated sellers when they call in is a virtual assistant. Now, I love my virtual assistants. We all love our virtual assistants. We have many on our team. They do a great job, but when it comes to seller connection, when it comes to seller negotiation, when it comes to building a connection with a seller, a virtual assistant is not going to be able to do it with, especially you, because you care the most about your business. You care, or you have the most knowledge about your marketplace as well. A virtual assistant is not going to have the same market knowledge. And then there's always some cultural differences. And I don't care who the seller is, they're going to pick up on that. And it does kind of create a little bit of a barrier between you, the heart and soul of the company, and this client that you're working so hard to connect with. Now, the next, really the best place to send, if you're not going to take the live transfers yourself, the next best thing is to have somebody in-house, in office, that you can monitor. They understand your market. They understand what you're doing as a company. They understand your company core values, right? This all needs to be communicated, even if it's not verbally communicated from your team to this seller that you want to connect with and buy their property. It needs to be communicated in their behaviors, right? Ultimately, though, the best thing to do is take these calls yourself. If you're a one-man show or you're a small operation or you're just trying to buy houses, if you're not having success but you're doing consistent marketing, I would highly consider taking the calls yourself. Get back to the fundamentals, get back to the basics, especially the web leads, everybody. Web leads have been the very best leads for us, and I would assume they're probably going to be some of the best leads for you as well. Now, getting to my $40,000 mistake, it hurts my heart to share this, but over the weekend, we had a web lead come in. They filled out all of their information. I was busy this weekend. We're all busy. Our virtual assistant who normally takes these calls was off over the weekend. And then Monday, they were off as well. We did not get to this web lead until Tuesday. The lead came in over the weekend, and they literally were just a laydown. They just wanted to move. It was in a great part of our market on the outskirts of Columbus. The value of this property was $330,000. the seller put in their notes, in their transcription, just put it right out there. Call me back. I will sell you this house for $265. It's worth $330, and they were literally willing to give us this property for $265,000. We missed the boat on that. When we finally got around to calling them back, what do you think they said? You got it. They're in contract with somebody else. That is a missed opportunity. It's totally preventable. So make sure when you're spending your time, spending your energy to market for motivated sellers, you are available to connect within seconds. Take this call live. Call them back within seconds. Everybody, it's going to improve your success rate dramatically. Now make sure you like the video if you're finding value in our videos, and subscribe to the channel if you feel like sticking around. We talk about real estate, finance, and creating financial freedom all day long. It's your boy Dave P, and we'll see you on the next video.